If you do fuck with us on Friday. What's up? Hello.
What's up, guys?
We're back.
Let's get it.
He's black. Hello.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It's Wednesday.
Let's get it.
A very sad Wednesday, but we'll talk about it. Some news for the people. We just crossed 3,000 listens for the show, 3,000 views. Let's go. Damien set that goal for you guys like last week. We had just crossed, what was it, like 27?
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're up to, we're past 3,000 now, which is really cool. So we wanted to hit 32 by the end of the month. Like,
I mean, we're gonna get that before. We're gonna get that before.
Yeah, I think we will. I think we will, to be honest. So, let's get to that 3,200. Let's go. We're getting close to 50 subscribers. Well, we're up to 46 now, which is really cool. Yeah, like we're really starting to get some more people to follow us, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Update on my weight loss journey. I weighed myself right before the show. I even missed 2 days at the gym this week, and I still lost like 2 pounds, which is awesome.
Right.
So I'm officially down 48. So I'm about to hit that 50 mark. So as long as everything's going the way it's going, I'm even going to hit the gym today. We're recording early today. So I'm actually, I'm not drinking alcohol today. I'm just drinking my water, and I'm going to go smash legs after this. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome. And we're just doing our thing, dude. Like, we welcome you to the show. Anyone who's new, it's a pleasure for you to be here. If you're listening, we hope that our ears can penetrate your ears nice and good, and we hope that if you can see us, that it's not too much of a disappointment for you.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's go ahead and start things off appropriately. My name is Heston.
And I'm Dame.
And we are definitely not experts.
At all.
Go ahead and grab yourself a little something. Grab a thermos. Grab a bowl. Grab
an empty cup,
a glass, a solo, a wine glass, dessert dish, whatever it is.
It does not matter.
Fill it with whatever you want.
Let's get it.
Or empty.
Or eat what's ever in there.
Find a person nearby, or find something that you can clank off of, and join us for the clanks. Hell yeah, let's go.
So you know what? I clink.
You can get a little bit.
I
respect it. Just a little bit.
I have to.
Just a little bit.
I have to because it was a nice little clink. So I'll pour a little small amount in there and just get a little
sippy
guys.
sip.
But not going ham this show.
Well, you already went ham. Right.
Check the other show.
Right. On Friday. What's up? So this sports show, we talk about sports and stuff. I'm a Packers fan, so we'll get to that. But we do like to start things off with the NBA and just kind of like talk about like where things are in the NBA, like what's going on, things that are happening, storylines, all that stuff, like whatever's going on. We're kind of just in the middle of it right now. I do have a couple things I wanted to talk about. You've been posting some more stuff, which is great because that gives me some talking points to be able to address with you, just because like I'm still in football season right now. Right. But NBA season is kind of starting for me now at this point.
Well,
like,
I mean,
we got the Super Bowl left, but like I sort of don't give a shit at this point. So And the Super Bowl is 2 weeks away anyways. So there's going to be some dead time. So I'm going to start watching some basketball games and just hanging, chilling,
Yeah.
What's up? Kyrie Irving came back since we last recorded, and in his first game back, he was already like flipping the Cavs off. What was that all about? Does he like hate the Cavs organization?
So he wasn't flipping them off. They gave him a
they gave him a tribute,
like a tribute.
Yeah,
so
and he flipped them off.
He was showing like his wedding finger.
Oh,
which is like with the one ring that he has would go there, like on his wedding finger. So he was like looking at.
So there was still like some shade though.
I don't think so. I think the
Oh
way
no! It was like respect, like I got it.
Like, this my ring.
Yeah.
But it looked like the way he was doing it, he's kind of like
like he was flipping them up.
But
Okay,
he was like
okay.
in the moment.
Well,
you know?
the report that I saw, it said that he was flipping them off. That's why I was
that's
what
why he
the
said.
fuck
That's
is
why
going on?
That's why he said like those people are pawns. Like in his interview,
like they're just trying to stir the pot.
And then he just stopped.
Okay.
And then they got Harden, and then he came back. Boom.
Well, I feel like less upset about it now then, because like I saw that and I was just like, bruh, you've already been like sitting out, like the first game back, like you're pulling this bullshit. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He looks pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, all he low key did was diminish his trade value. He knew Harden was coming. He just sat out.
Do you think that's what it was?
He knew what was happening.
So like you still think he's gonna get traded?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Like that, they're gonna keep that team.
Okay.
None of those three are getting traded. If someone does, though, it'd be Kyrie.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they just got Harden. That'd make no sense to get Harden and trade him.
And look, can we talk about Harden real quick though? He looked fat as fuck, and he like doesn't look that fat anymore.
So they had on a bodysuit.
Like actually,
just legitly, yeah. They had on a bodysuit. Yeah. Like, and then also said like, and they said like James would wear like under his warm ups, depending sometimes he wears like 4 or 5 shirts under
to look fat as fuck.
I mean, he looked very well that day. I was like, bro, that has to be a bodysuit. There's no way that he looks like that, and then he just got traded and he looks like that tonight. Like, there's no way.
I thought the same thing.
I was like, there's no
That's
way.
why that transformation. Bro, I was like, what is going on?
It was weird, right? He does the bodysuit thing where he's fat. At that time, Kyrie was missing.
Yeah.
Right?
MIA, bro.
After that game, Harden comes out and says, like, look, it is what it is. It's just not going to work. Kyrie gone, right? So even if they said we want Kyrie, they're like, we need to give them Harden. But, like, where's Kyrie, though? So if we trade for Kyrie, we gotta go show up.
Kyrie. It's like the same shit.
You gotta go search for Kyrie and look and see Kyrie, where you at, what's going on, what's happening.
So you think Kyrie was sitting out intentionally so that like Houston wouldn't get
Kyrie already knew well before time, but what I was gonna transpire. And again, I'm gonna stay very strict on what I said before. Kyrie did not want Harden, bro.
Right.
He did not want Harden. KD wanted Harden, bro, and he's cool with Harden being there.
Yeah.
Kyrie did not want Harden, bro.
So do you think Kyrie will sit out any more games? Moving forward?
He'll hoop now.
Okay.
But he made sure, right? He was like, okay, I already know what's going to happen. Kyrie went missing. Harden, while Kyrie's missing, comes out and says, I don't want to play no more. Like, it's just not going to work. So then now Houston has to trade. They're not going to trade for Kyrie, so Kyrie sits out. Harden says that. They get Harden. Kyrie still chill for a little bit, then say, like, all right, I'm coming back. Oh, shit, yeah, I was out chilling. Like, so that's why when you look at the videos, people are like, he was out dancing with his sister and stuff. It's like, yeah, because, like, he was just diminishing his trade value. So, like, why would Houston want that? On top of it, though, I feel like it goes deeper. Right, I'm like, Kyrie was just doing what he wanted to do, and we just have to understand that. I feel like it's deeper,
and he's always done that.
I feel like I feel like it's deeper than him not wanting to get traded because he wasn't going to get traded to begin with. Like Houston just got John Wall from Washington for Russell, so like that would be super dumb of them to try to get Kyrie when they just got John Wall. Like that wouldn't make no sense. So I don't think Kyrie was ever of interest to begin with.
I thought so too. Like after they got John Wall, like I was
that wouldn't make sense to bring in Kyrie.
Yeah,
that'd be dumb. Yeah. So I feel like Kyrie really just wanted to chill, and in the midst of him chilling, the Nets said like, "Look, we don't know what's going on with Kyrie right now. He's kind of tripping. Let's snatch James real quick." And they snatched James. It's kind of like a. If Kyrie don't want to come back,
like a security blanket
in a way. If Kyrie don't want to come back, if Kyrie wants to sit out the rest of the season, whatever he wants to do, he can do that. But
he's in his prime.
But we got James. We got James. Right. And he'll play. And
well, I did see like they were talking about the Nets and like the only fault of the Nets is like they have like no defense now, so like they could score a lot. Like that's cool.
You just gotta they gotta outscore
they're gonna have to
people.
do it like every single
Gotta outscore people.
Do you think that's like sustainable?
It depends to me. Like honestly, to me it depends on Those three players. Like, I feel like they can play defense if they want to. They just don't play it because they know that they can just score. If those three play, at least 2 out of the 3 play it, they should be all right, and they should be able to outscore teams and win. But, like, when you're playing, like, the Clippers or the Lakers or something like that.
Do you think their game will change when they get to the playoffs?
Going to have to. Or they're going to get mopped.
Or they'll lose.
Or they're going to get mopped. They just going to have to. It's going to have to. And so, like, you can't just say we're going to play defense in the playoffs. No.
That's not how that works. Nah. You're not conditioned for that.
It's not playoff ball, bro. Playoff ball is much different. People don't understand. Playoff ball is different. It's different.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What's up with the Knicks? Are they like relevant right now?
So I'm gonna be honest, right?
I read something that said I might be like misremembering, but I think I read they have the #1 defense in the NBA right now.
They got my boy. He's really not my boy.
Reddish, right?
No, they got Toppin, and he came out of college, and he's not a playmaker yet. But to me, his game is equivalent to like an Amari Stoudemire when Amari Stoudemire was like dunking on people and like just when he had that fire and that pop like with Phoenix. That's how Obi Toppin plays. And with the Knicks, R.J. Barrett is hooping.
Barrett, that's
Randolph.
Yeah.
I mean, not Randolph. What's the dude's name? I can't remember. People make fun of him and say he's trash. I don't know if he's really trash, but he's kind of trash. Apparently, I can't remember his name right now.
Maybe I guess that means he is trash.
No, he's not trash though. What's his name? I don't know. Real basketball people know who I'm talking about. He played for the Knicks too, but R.J. Barrett and Toppin, they can do some stuff there. The Knicks are gonna be okay, and they've actually been beating some teams.
Randall?
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate you for that.
I got you, bro.
Hey, I feel bad that I went blank on that because everybody knows that I know this kind of stuff. But yeah, Randall, him, that's exactly who I'm talking about. Lefty. There. That makes me look more valid. He's a lefty. All right, guys. So y'all know I know who I'm talking about. Come on. I just forgot the name. All right, yeah. So yeah.
So they actually like don't look like super trash.
I mean, it's we're 20 games in, man. Like,
but still though,
they only cut 10 games though. So like we gotta chill. We gotta see because honestly, there were teams that played in the bubble, that played longer and later than some teams that didn't even make the bubble, or some teams that did make the bubble but also got kicked out early, right? So like there's all different levels to every different team. So I mean, some teams are really just chilling. Like Anthony Davis, right? People were talking mess because he was only averaging 21, and LeBron was coming out dropping like 36, and I was like, guys, y'all have to understand, LeBron could always do that, but he's playing with Anthony Davis because he wants Anthony Davis to do that. And then the other day, LeBron had like 19, Anthony Davis had like 36. I was like, people, you have to understand, they chilling. They just won the finals. They were in it the longest with Miami. So, like, they chilling, they cruising. Anthony Davis ain't even...
How's Miami looking?
I don't know. I haven't paid attention.
Okay.
I haven't paid attention.
Okay.
I haven't paid... I right now on the East, my sole purpose and focus is the Bucks, which I've watched the Bucks, and the Nets, and I've watched the Nets. Outside of that, Bucks look all right, but again...
Early.
It's Giannis, though.
Well, sure.
He's still airballing threes. He's still airballing jump shots. Like, same guy.
Yeah.
Like, so
okay.
That don't work no more. Like, people are going to know when you try to drive, it's going to be a wall in the playoffs. You're not going to be able to do that. So what else can you do? Nothing. Y'all going to lose every time. I mean, they got Holiday. Really?
Is that enough? Probably not.
Middleton, good.
Yeah, well, we talked about this, yeah.
People really hate on him. I'm going to say it again.
I think he's good.
Middleton is a very solid, and I'm always saying this, bro.
He's a physical player, too.
Bro, everybody says he's trash, and I'm telling people.
That's very weird.
He is
I think
not.
He's good.
And I'm like, bro.
I think he's talented.
I'm like, if y'all look at his stat line, okay, but if you watch the game, like, he hits timely shots.
I agree.
He hits, he is very
and
good, dog.
He's very reliant, bro. Like, he's reliable.
For that team, he's good.
Yeah.
So, literally, it's Giannis. Giannis just got to get better, bro. Like, he pretty much, now he got Holiday, he still has, old boy on the side. Like, you got, like, 3 people now. Like, bro, you got to go now. Like, but he can't.
Like, at least make a finals appearance, right?
Same shit.
I've always said this. Like, if you at least make it to the Super Bowl, that's still a Super Bowl appearance. Like, that's still, like, a big deal to me. You know what I mean? So, it's like...
Can you please tell all the Jordan people that? that thing just going. You have to win it every time. You can lose sometimes, right?
Yeah, the appearances are good.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What's Brady's record?
Well, he's going to his 10th.
How many has he won?
6.
How many has he lost?
3 right now.
Okay, is he the GOAT?
At this point, I have to say yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So what's the difference from what LeBron has done? The only difference is Brady went 10 and 20. Right? LeBron went 10 and like 17. LeBron still got 3 more years to get to 20. And he's probably going to go again this year. So it'll be more than Brady.
Yeah, but Brady also has a better win percentage too, though.
Exactly. That's my point.
Brady's 6-4.
Well,
6-3. Like,
Brady,
we don't know about this year.
But Brady had a better win percentage because Brady was favored to win.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right. But I like the comparison. Mm-hmm. So, like, literally, that's a comparison. I'm like, Brady is LeBron, bro. Like, LeBron in football is Brady, career-wise. Brady in football is like LeBron basketball-wise. I really honestly think so, bro. I really think so.
Okay.
But, yeah. It's a weird take, but think about it, bro.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It'll trip you out.
What about Joel Embiid? What's he doing?
So look, I'm gonna be honest right here.
Because I've been hearing a lot of talk about him and the Sixers, like a little bit.
Because Embiid is balling right now, bro. He has a couple of 40-point games this season already, and like they are winning and beating good teams, and they might not be first no more. But the last time I checked a couple of days ago, they were 1.
Wow.
Right,
that's
so
a
like,
big deal.
And it was like 11-5. Then the Nets were like,
which is crazy because they lost Montrezl
like,
Harris. Like, did they get anybody like to replace him, or
who?
I'm sorry, I keep doing that. The Clippers.
The Clippers gave him up to the Lakers.
Right, yeah, I keep doing that.
Nah, yeah.
Did the Sixers lose anybody, or are they like the same?
No,
squad?
they still got the same squad.
Oh, okay.
They added Danny Green and Dwight Howard. Actually.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so they actually are looking really nice. The only problem to me, and you guys don't bash me.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I think Embiid is like a better version of Giannis.
Bro.
Like they both have like the same purpose. Like they both like have like the same like duties like on the floor.
It's because they're big men.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Giannis is a big man.
Yeah.
Nobody just wants to say that. Like he's a big man.
He is.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's why he can't shoot threes like that and do it. Like but he don't got post game.
Embiid's got a better jump shot too.
Easily.
Yeah.
Embiid can shoot the 3.
Yeah, he can shoot threes.
Embiid can shoot a jumper.
Yeah, he'll sink them.
Like, bro, what? Them resumes ain't even close, dog.
Yeah.
So, look, Giannis to me is a little overrated.
The only problem with Embiid all this time has just been like his inconsistency. Like he'll have games where like he doesn't do anything. Who? Embiid.
So look, let me tell you
like
why.
if his consistency were to come up, then like he really would be like.
Let me give you
one of the best in the NBA.
Let me give you a situation here that ties in, right, to my overall factor. I think is because of Ben Simmons, bro. Like Ben Simmons.
So you mean the same way that you thought that players didn't want to play for Carson?
Ben Simmons for 4 years has been the same player. Like he's a basketball player. He plays basketball, right? So if you're weak in an area, right? So be your player, be yourself, do what you do. But progressively, over the years of your career, you should at least be getting better in areas that you're not good in. I mean, that's how you should train.
Makes sense.
Typically, that's how I train.
Focus on areas of weakness.
When I played, I worked on my weaknesses. I didn't just try to conquer my strengths.
Yeah.
Even though if I over-conquer my strengths, that just means I'd be exposed to my weaknesses. That's kind of how he plays. And it's just like he can't shoot a 3 still. He still can't really shoot a jumper. He's just really going to drive. He's going to score. He's going to
I remember he made like that 1 3-pointer and everyone freaked the fuck out. And this is like...
Ben got to go because I feel like Embiid's just getting tired of it already. Now, Embiid does have a different type of team now where maybe he can stay and Ben can still stay and do what he does because he has Tobias Harris still. He has Danny Green who is actually playing better for them than he did when he was just with us, with LeBron last year. Danny Green's hitting threes. Like
consistently.
Bro. Yes, Danny going off. And I'm like, Danny probably fits that system more better. Like, the pressure's different. Them players are superstars, but they ain't like LeBron level, like Anthony Davis level, like so. It's all different type of pressure that comes out of that. But they got to give up Simmons, or I feel like Embiid gonna leave. And so I feel like
this year or
nah, they got maybe I think a couple years before.
Okay,
I said like 2 tops. Could be this year, but they got like 2 tops. Like if they don't go and do something this year, like they need to make the finals this year maybe. I think they need to make the finals.
How far the Sixers make it last year?
I feel like they
conference
can make the finals.
How far did they make it last year? They got eliminated early, didn't they?
Yeah, they got eliminated early, but the year before that, they made conference finals and lost to Kawhi.
The shot,
right? With that weird,
right? Like this, the five
right.
tip,
right? So
falling.
They're a good team. They got better pieces now. I feel like it's Ben Simmons, man. Like he literally just has to get better. At like it's like
is it scoring?
Bro.
Like that's the issue. Like he just doesn't put up
he
points.
Scores, he rebounds, and he passes the ball. He does all those things. Things. The problem is, like, people have been throwing out numbers like he's 19 and 10 and 8. Like, that's usually what he averages over a season, right? Right. And I'm like, no. Right now, he's like fucking 9. He averages like 9 points, but like 10, like with 9 assists and like 7 rebounds. Like,
right, so I'm saying
those numbers don't
scoring right now.
So like what they're saying he is, I'm like, it's not what he is what it is. Like, what is he right now?
It's true though.
They just talk about like his overall.
Yeah,
what he's
for me,
been.
it's like I don't care about what you did before because
Dude,
it's not relevant.
I'm like, he has to go. If they need to do it now, while his trade value is high, bro.
Yeah, it's true because they could get some good stuff for him.
You can't tell me people aren't looking at the 76ers like, why aren't y'all going to the finals in the East? I'm sorry.
It's true though.
I don't understand. Like, and now that you got Doc Rivers, I felt like that's the most pressure on like the East. I feel like Doc needs to get them dudes there because like they've already almost been there. And like, what is it now? So the only player that's really on focus to me is Ben. Like, Ben, you either need to play to your potential, you gotta go, or else Embiid's gonna leave. So the 76ers, who do you want more?
I think
I'm keeping Embiid,
for a
bro.
while I think
Embiid.
it was Ben Simmons, but like the longer the time goes on, I think that answer is more clearly becoming Embiid. Like they want it, like he's the guy.
Come on, bro.
And I think this is something we can agree on, right? Like Embiid is getting more consistent.
Bro.
Like we talked about those inconsistencies before. At least from what I can tell, that's becoming like less of an issue. Am I correct in saying that?
He's just balling out, bro.
Yeah.
He's just balling out.
Right.
He's just balling out. It don't even matter what nobody else got, bro. He's dropping numbers, bro. He's dropping numbers, bro.
Sick.
He's balling out.
Is there anything else going on? Oh, there is one other thing I wanted to talk about from the NBA that I thought was like really weird. It was just a like weird story I came across. The Miami Heat are going to start letting fans into the stadiums, but they're going to test them with COVID detecting sniffing dogs. So they're going to have the dogs like smell the people as they go in, and they're going to use that as their safety precaution for people to enter the stadium.
I don't know how well that's going to work.
Well, so that's what I thought. I was like I know like dogs have a weird thing where they can like smell like cancer and like diabetes and shit, and apparently they have dogs that could smell COVID. And they said that like for any people that are coming in like that are like allergic to dogs or like don't want to do the dog test, they have to submit to a rapid test if they're going to go inside. So I actually checked it. The sniffing dogs, having a success accuracy rate of 94%, which is like insane. And the accuracy of a rapid test is 94 to 98%. So the dogs are just about as likely to guess correctly in determining if you have COVID as a rapid test. And I didn't know that existed. Apparently the dogs have been used like overseas. Like they've been using that same method to do like COVID detecting in people and stuff.
And it's worked.
And that's what they're saying. So yeah, Miami's gonna be doing that.
That's dope though.
It's kind of cool, but like it's also like you're like, is that a really good idea? Like,
right?
But it says it's got an accuracy rate of 94%. Like that's not too bad.
But it says it gives you the option to take the rapid test. People just say, "No, I want the test."
People could do that, yeah.
Right. So I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'd probably just let the dog sniff me. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, right.
Nah, if it barks, though, I'd be pissed as fuck.
They don't bark. They don't bark.
No, whatever little sign they give,
yeah,
right?
Oh, yeah, like they do the, like, you got the COVID thing, and you're like, no fucking way.
Stop, you know?
Well, I think at that point, you're probably required to take a rapid test, like, if the dog says that you got it. Yeah, like,
and then
I think
I'd be like,
oh,
shit, I was
check,
just 6%, bitch. Like, get to tell your fucking dog stop being, man,
right.
You know?
Is there anything else going on in the NBA right now?
Really personally to me, I think everything that I just mentioned, it almost makes it a landslide. Nothing else is interesting me that much. New York Knicks was really good for you to hit on. They're doing okay in their conference for right now, though.
Okay.
Like I said, you know.
So we'll see
that was nice. The Nets, though, should come out over there. The Bucks.
We'll see.
I mean,
more of the same.
You know, so the Nets really, to me, now that they made that move, they're kind of the big wave in the East. Now, it's just hilarious that no one and nobody that was saying when LeBron was in the East, it was so weak. It was so easy. But they were acting like the East was just really that weak. Like, the East wasn't really that weak. LeBron sometimes wasn't even going in favor to like Toronto was the best team one year. Like, there were other teams that were better than those Cleveland teams LeBron had. Mm-hmm. He just mopped them because he's a beast, you know? So, the East was weak, right? But whatever. LeBron did what he did. When LeBron goes to the West, why do all the players that are on the West all go to the East?
I don't think they're trying to get away from LeBron.
Well, what do you think it is then?
Well, I mean, situations change.
Well, this is how they change, right? The dominance LeBron had in the East, right, that they went to the West for, LeBron just heard people saying, like, the East is weak, bro. That's the only reason why you winning. So what LeBron do? He said, you know what, all right, let me show y'all something. He comes to the West. And then he wins.
I don't think he did that on purpose.
And then he wins. Oh, he purposely went to the West. And then he wins. And then what happens? All them people that didn't want none of the East that even left, 3-4 y'all jump all the way back to the East. Why? Because you already know if you have to play LeBron on this side, you already know who about to win. So they got to go over there, take their chances. We'll just meet LeBron in the finals. All we got to do is beat him one time. Instead of having to play somebody else and then play LeBron after that. Like, we ain't going to be able to beat him. It's just facts, bro. But you know what's funny? Nobody's saying nothing about that now. Nobody's saying how he came to the West and proved people wrong. Because everybody's like, he wouldn't just come to the West and win. What'd he do? He came to the West and he won. And now he's a favorite to win again this year. Like, I'm sorry, what? Year 18. Stop playing. It's weird, but nobody's saying nothing about that narrative no more. That's all. Nobody's saying nothing. Mm-hmm. Right. But you know what they do say? Oh, you just played a weak Miami Heat team.
That wasn't a weak Miami Heat team.
What?
They were a great team.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, whatever, bro. So, but yeah, that's how I feel about the NBA as of right now. Clippers do look very good. I do feel a little, not threatened, but like I feel like a little.
Like they're looking more cohesive this year, maybe?
Yeah, it's Paul George. Paul George is going to be my determining factor. Mm-hmm. He got back with his trainer, though, from his Indiana Pacer days.
Okay.
So he hasn't showed up in the playoffs.
Change.
But when he played in the playoffs against LeBron, he did have like games where he was dropping like 40, 30. I mean, we saw him with Westbrook dropping like 40.
Yeah.
Like for the whole season, almost MVP.
Well, that's good that like something changed. Because like if he was just like playing better but nothing was different, then I'd be like,
he changed his trainer back.
Yeah, so that's important.
I'm like, they could probably do something. I was like, everybody else, like, no. Denver, no. I'll give love to the Spurs. Y'all will be in there. No. Like, Dallas, y'all have been there. No. Like, it don't matter
Not
who's
even any
in
respect
there.
for Dallas.
It don't matter who's in there. The only team that really has me feeling some kind of way are the Nets, depending how the rest of their season goes, and the Clippers. Outside of that, I don't feel like nobody's beating the Lakers in 7 games in a row. Like in a 7-game series, not in a row, but 7-game series, that's not gonna happen. Clippers, I give a little bit of a shot. Nets, I give Nets more of a shot. Like Clippers, I still think at the end of the day, It's not happening, bro. Like, LeBron is not gonna let that happen. And AD, like I said, he just popped off and dropped like 40 the other night. We ain't seen him do that the whole season. He's kind of been chilling, just 20-point games here, 19-point games. LeBron been going crazy. Mm-hmm. LeBron chilled 19. He dropped 40. Like, yeah,
damn.
Yeah, y'all don't forget, man. Like, they both gonna be dropping 30 and 40 in the playoffs together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what that is.
Yeah.
So, like, y'all just gotta be ready for that. I already know what it is, so.
Okay.
But people hate.
All right.
Yo. Let's get it.
UFC 257 happened. I actually watched this one, which is cool, and I'm gonna be watching them now too. Like,
how'd it go?
It was good. The prelim fights were like okay. I watched everything. I only missed like one fight because like the stream got fucked up.
Yeah.
But sorry, Kaya's like eating some shit.
I was like,
all right, she's good. Yeah, I was like, I'll leave it. She's fine. Yeah, no, it was cool though. I had a buddy come over and we watched it, and ordered some pizza and like just hung out. It was cool, and like the fights were fine. Nothing like super crazy. Like I feel like past events have been like a lot better as far as like the prelim fights go.
Yeah.
The main card was solid. We had some good fights. Honestly, like it's really all just about the McGregor-Poirier fight, right? You know what I mean? Like that's what everyone was there for.
Right.
So the McGregor fight was good. I enjoyed it. McGregor certainly has like a different presence about him than he did before. He seems more humble. Like he seems more like the guy that like won that first championship. You know what I mean? Like he seems like he doesn't seem like the champ that has his own fucking whiskey company. You know what I mean?
He looked horrible, man.
He didn't though. He looked good. The only problem was that Poirier was like he was hitting him with these leg kicks, bro. Like these absolutely fucking brutal calf kicks, bro. And the thing that was so weird to me was that like McGregor like wasn't even trying to block them.
That's
or, like,
what I'm
them.
saying.
Like, he was just standing in there and he was just letting them like just kick the shit out of them.
That's what I'm saying.
And McGregor actually just came out and he said that he talked about it and he said that like on one of the kicks like he hit him. And then he heard from his corner, they were like, that was a good one. And then he was like, you're bloody fucking right. That was a good one. That fucking hurt, man. So basically what happened was like he wore him out with leg kicks until McGregor like basically like couldn't move
whose
anymore.
fault is that?
Yeah, like, well, it's his fault for sure.
Bro,
like he couldn't move anymore.
any
And then like
sense.
once his mobility was gone, Poirier just went in and just fucking like just lights out, bro. Just like he got him and then just started beating the shit out of him, dude, and then it was over. I'm sure y'all have seen the memes of him looking like he's like sleeping or some shit. Yeah, dude, he was he got fucked up, man. He took it like a champ though. Like he didn't.
Well, I mean, what could he do?
You can't talk shit, right?
What can you do?
Yeah, but it was cool. But McGregor also talked about like being ready for his next fight. He's like, let's just move on to the next one. Like let's do what we got to do, you know? So I was a little worried, he lost to Khabib. He beat Cowboy, which is cool, but then he loses this fight.
He's done.
I mean? So it's like...
He's done.
It feels kind of that way,
He's
man.
done.
But we'll see.
Cause, I mean, bro...
It's tough.
That guy's really good, but he's not even the top. In, like, the top in that.
Oh, Nate Diaz.
Way,
Diaz came out and he said he was training to beat Poirier's ass. So I think that might be a future fight coming up.
And what if Nate fights him and then murks him? What's gonna happen? They're just gonna bypass him and then let Conor come back and then fight him again. Like
Well, there's probably gonna be a McGregor Poirier 3 because now they're 1-1. Because that was number 2, and McGregor won the first one. So there's probably gonna be a third one.
What would you rather see?
Because Poirier said the same thing.
Would you rather see a 3 or a Diaz?
Huh?
Would you rather see a 3 or a Diaz?
They could do both.
Who would you rather see first?
Diaz.
And then the 3.
Yeah.
Right. Depending on.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Poirier has a win though, right?
Because that's a win-win, right? Because
right.
Poirier, like he beat McGregor, right? So then, like even if he loses to Diaz, like he has a chance to beat McGregor and like come back. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
and then
right.
either way, even if he beats Diaz, it's still
beats
him McGregor
right?
3, right? That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So, like, I think it makes more sense that that way, if he loses to Nate Diaz, then. Like, you still have that other fight, right?
Fight
yeah,
Conor,
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Win again, and be like, I see I'm still relevant.
Or lose again, and then go 0-2, and then that's really rough. Yeah.
then maybe you're done.
Right. So,
But I mean,
yeah,
that's funny.
I think that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Apparently, like the next UFC event's supposed to be like really big too. Like there's supposed to be some other shit popping off. But I'm looking forward to that. Like I'm gonna be like, y'all kind of get this. Like I mean, we started the show like before football started, so like y'all saw a little bit about like kind of like what I was like with sports and stuff like before football season. But like when it's football, like for me, it's football season. You know what I mean? Like. But now that's almost done, so like we're gonna be getting into some other stuff, UFC. Like I'm gonna be like really deep in the NBA, and we are talking about maybe covering some other stuff too.
We have to.
Yeah,
we're going to though for you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna cover some other stuff too. Just to keep the show fresh, and I mean we gotta have stuff to talk about during the off season. You know what I mean? So we'll definitely be getting into that now. With that being said, we can go ahead and move on to the NFL. Oh, no, you said you had one other thing you wanted to cover, right? There's like another fight or something you wanted to talk about?
We have Garcia not fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, which I feel like he didn't need to in the first place. Like, I feel like... So, he just beat Luke Campbell, which Luke Campbell is decent in that weight class, but... He's not like he's not a Tank Davis. He's not a Manny Pacquiao. He's not a Terrence Crawford. He's good, but he's not like one of those kind of high type fighters, like a Errol Spence type dude. And he's gonna be fighting Manny Pacquiao supposedly. Like it's finalized. Like they're actually gonna be fighting sometime soon. So I think it's actually this year, if I'm not mistaken. So
that makes sense.
That's gonna be a little crazy. I think that's gonna be like a really sick fight.
Okay.
A really sick fight.
Cool. Well, then we'll have that to look forward to.
Yeah.
I would say we should watch it together, but I'm not so sure anymore. So,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'll give you a pass for this one, though, because you actually had some shit happen. Yeah, you get a pass for this one. It's too bad, though. It was the McGregor fight, which is a damn shame. But
he got slid anyway, though, so.
Yeah, it was still fun watching it, though. I got drunk. I had a good time. We drank,
I bet.
Yeah, dude.
I bet.
Yeah, it was like 8 shots deep, man. It was awesome. All right, so we'll go to the NFL now. Do we want to start with Green Bay or do we want to start with some other news first?
I don't know. How do you feel? I mean, I know that's a sensitive subject at the current moment.
I mean, like, when I start, like, I'm going to get into it a little bit. So.
Let's get it.
I'm just going to be, like, really matter-of-fact about the situation.
Yeah.
Like, I will start off by saying the game was insane. Like, that game was absolutely nuts. Our defense, like, Kevin King single-handedly pretty much lost us the game for the most part. He was playing poor coverage the entire game. He got scored on, like, 3 times. And
that one before halftime was crucial.
Yeah, the one where they scored with 1 second left before the half when we were getting the ball back, like, I thought the game was over at that point, and then we made like a huge comeback.
Right,
like,
that was sick.
Yeah, and then like
that was sick.
We had several opportunities to win, and like if we had made an 18-point comeback like from the third quarter, like that would have been insane. It's
almost, dog.
There was so many aspects to the game that were just fucked. I'm gonna say okay, so this is my biggest thing. Now, like you're probably hearing other people talk about it just because it's exactly what fucking happened. Y'all, anyone who watches a sports show, y'all know like I'm a sports guy. Like I look at things objectively. Like I don't show my team affiliation. Like if we suck, I'm gonna say we suck. Like it just is what it is. Like Damien, like y'all sucked, and like it's cool. Like it just is what it is. You know what I mean? So
it happens, man.
Right.
It happens,
so
man.
like if we suck, like we suck. That's cool.
Yeah.
Real talk. There were opportunities to avoid the situation from occurring, but it doesn't retract from what happened. I think we got robbed. Straight up.
Dude, I'm gonna be...
And this is why. Okay.
That's insane.
The penalty that gave them, the holding penalty that gave them the first down sent Tom Brady to the Super Bowl. He was holding. Fair. Kevin King was holding. I'm not saying he wasn't. But what I am saying is that was the only holding or pass interference call called for the entire game. They didn't call a single holding or pass interference call the entire game. one of Aaron Rodgers' interceptions that he threw was from blatant holding. He literally, like, dude, his jersey was like this, bro. Like, you could see the pads, like, under his fucking jersey. Like, all the way off, bro. And they picked it, and they didn't call shit. And, like, they scored off that interception. And, like, on the touchdown. On the touchdown, I mean, on even on that play that they called the holding on Kevin King that sent him. Yeah. There's literally an angle where, like, from Tom Brady from the pocket, they're holding Zadarius Smith while he's trying to get to him. Like, Zadarius is going, and they got a handful of jerseys. So this is all I'm saying, man. Like, the Packers were getting cucked all fucking game. Like, literally off the top of my head, without even watching replays, I can give you 4 different examples of, like blatant holding calls. Like, it's not even close. And fine, right? Like, you're not going to call it. You're going to let them play, right?
Bro.
Or are you not going to let them play because you called the pass interference and sent Tom Brady to the Super Bowl? So, like, which is it? Like, that's what everyone's pissed about, right? Like, the thing is like, if you're going to let them play, let them play. Like, be consistent. You can't not call holding or pass interference for the entire game and then literally only call that on the last play of the game.
So, dog,
you don't do that. That's bullshit.
The way I saw the game, I thought that shit was over at halftime. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When they scored that touchdown, I was like, it's over with. I'm going to be honest, my assessment of the game in the second half, the refs did start giving y'all a lot of flags, bro. But on top of that, y'all were capitalizing and y'all were scoring and y'all were coming back. That fumble, bro, that killed it, bro. That was it. Like, if it wasn't for that, bro, I promise you Green Bay comes back and wins that game. That fumble, that fucked everything up. And technically, to the sideline, that was his second fumble. Because the other one, he got hit. Yeah. His teammate just fell on that one.
Yeah, Robert Tonyan
to the sideline, like, you got hit again and fumbled again, bro. And that one they picked up and almost returned. So now Brady just scored, gets to come back after all y'all's momentum and everything, and then just score again like that. Like,
yeah, Matt LaFleur also made a bad call. Bro. Like, here's the thing, right? Like, well, I don't think it was a bad call, but he gambled and he lost is what happened. Like, he wanted to kick the field goal because they were outside of the 2-minute warning. I actually called this. I'm actually really happy because they confirmed this and it made me feel like a fucking genius. They kicked the field goal before the 2-minute warning so that they would get an extra stoppage. And up until that point, the entire second half, Tampa Bay put up 3 points. That was it. And we picked off Tom Brady 3 times. So
and see, that was my thing.
He was hoping that they could get a stop. They'd get the 2-minute warning. They would call 2 timeouts and then get the ball back with an extra timeout. So, like, here's the thing. If that's what happened, if they had stopped him, it would have been the right call. But the fact of the matter is they didn't. And I think the biggest thing about that is that they took the ball out of Aaron Rodgers' hands, like, when it mattered.
But he also missed that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, he dropped it. Yeah.
Like, those kind of things.
St. Brown just straight dropped that shit, like, straight up.
If they make those plays,
it's true.
The outcome of the whole game is different, bro.
It's true, though.
Those 2 plays, to me, I was like, okay, y'all are just shooting yourself in the foot now. Because, like, even after y'all, that fumble happened, like, and y'all still came back, and then, like, that was right there, like, cut it within 3, bro. Nope. And then it's like, okay, bro, what do y'all want then?
Yeah.
What do y'all want then?
And then that's when, like, you really do have to, that's when, like, those same questions, like, you know, Aaron Rodgers has an MVP season, like, you know, we get the first seed, we do all this stuff, and then we get to the NFC Championship game, and then this happens, and then that's when that same conversation comes up before, like, well, what if we did get a receiver? And didn't draft a fucking quarterback? Like, what if we did like this, or what if we did that? You know what I mean? So it's just like,
bro, I told you this would really come back to haunt y'all.
And
what the heck, bro?
Aaron Rodgers, like, everyone's talking about him, like, leaving and stuff. I actually don't think he will. But this is what I think is gonna happen. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is gonna leave, but, like, I think he's got really low patience now. So, like, I think this is what's gonna happen. Like, I think he's like, look, like, you either get me what I need, or, like, I'm not playing. Like, it is what it is. Like, we've gone to 2 NFC Championship games back-to-back, 2 13-3 seasons back-to-back, and we have nothing to show for it. And that's because you're not helping me.
So you keep your running backs, right? You like your running backs.
No, they're gonna get rid of Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams.
All right, and
probably
wide receivers. You want to keep Devontae. You say keep Devontae.
Of course, yeah. So like they're gonna keep AJ Dillon. He's on a rookie contract. He's cheap. Devontae Adams is gonna stay. I mean, the rest of the wide receivers are kind of open though. Like Allen Lazard could be gone. Like MVS could be gone. St. Brown could be gone. Like they could all be gone. Just with the cap space situation being so sus this year, like you really don't know like who is and isn't gonna get cut. Like it's gonna get really weird.
Yeah.
I will say this though, like I don't think there's any way we don't sign another receiver this year. I don't. There's no way. There's no way it doesn't happen. Not after all this. And if Aaron Rodgers does decide to leave, then, you know, it is what it is, if I'm being honest. Like, I said this before. This was the year. Like, I don't think Aaron Rodgers gets another Super Bowl. Like, I think it's over. I think the window closed.
Was it.
I think this was the year. And that's what, and like I was saying before, like, if we won this year, I think, like, we still have a couple more years. But, like, we didn't win this year. So, like, I think, like, as a diehard Packers fan, like, I think it's over. Like, I don't think Aaron Rodgers, like, not with the Packers anyways. He's not going back to another Super Bowl. I don't think it happens.
Right.
I really don't.
I feel the same
I'd be happy to be proven wrong. But, like,
no.
I don't think it'll happen.
Doesn't seem like it.
And,
this was the best shot.
Yeah, this was it. Like, this was the team. And it's weird too. Like last year when we lost the NFC Championship game, like it sucked, but everyone just kind of like accepted it. Like this year, like Matt LaFleur was like on the verge of tears during his post-game press conference. Like Aaron Rodgers too, man. Like they even said it. Like Matt LaFleur said he wasn't prepared to have this post-game interview. He said that like they didn't even plan for that. Like in their minds, they were going to the Super Bowl. Like, that was it. Like, we were ready to go. And that's what I was telling you. And I thought that was interesting because I said that it really felt that way this time. You know what I mean? Like, this year felt different
It felt like it.
Yeah, like, it felt like 2014, like, when we lost to Seattle. Like, when, like, we were going to the Super Bowl. Like, that was it.
Right.
Like, we did it. You know what I mean? And then we lost the way that we did. Like, it feels a lot like that. Like,
that was insane.
I'm going to remember, like, and here's the thing, like I said, everyone could say, like, don't leave it up to the refs. Like, don't let the refs determine the game. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, if this shit happened to you, you'd be saying the exact same shit.
I feel like
because that's what happened.
I feel like they favorited y'all really heavy in the third, and they got y'all back into it, and then it was, like, just unfortunate situations.
Well, my whole thing is like just be consistent. If you're like, not going to call
passes and all that, like
for me, I'm just saying if you're not going to call pass interference or holding for the entire game, don't call it on the last play of the game. You don't do that.
That's tough.
It's the same way like they don't call pass interference or PI like on Hail Marys. Like you just don't go up and get it. Like it just is what it is.
I was like, it's an uncatchable ball, but like he did grab his shirt really hard.
Right, but like I said, though, they've been doing the same shit to us the entire game. That's
like
the reason.
That, though?
Yes, that's what I was telling you.
Oh, well, then that is unfair. Then they just got to let that go. Because I was like, that was still uncatchable, though. Well, I was like, he held him, but he still wasn't going to go catch that. It was a bad pass. He wasn't going to catch that still. Like,
right.
I mean, that's tough.
It's fucked.
But I mean, at the end of the game, right? That's just such a crucial moment. Even if they go look at that, they're going to like. That's different than like if it's happening throughout the game. They're not going to go look at every play. Like at the end of the game, they're going to watch that play specifically and be like, "He grabbed his shirt." You're gonna be like, "Bro, they've been doing that the whole time." But it's the end of the game, and so it's a bigger deal, and so they're gonna review.
And like that's it's actually usually the opposite in the NFL though. Like in the NFL, like usually like when it's the end of the game, they're like, "All right, it's the end of the game. Like y'all play." That's the way it's always been.
I would think that they would think like, "Look, we didn't see it during the play because the pass was uncatchable, and so even if we go look at that, even though he grabbed him, like he still wouldn't have caught that ungrabbed." So. If we didn't see it in real time,
right?
It just doesn't. It just doesn't happen. That's a rule. Like, let it go. Then, like, did it look like he can catch it? Okay, well then he held it.
Right. Then who cares?
If he couldn't catch it, then it doesn't matter if he held him or not. Like, you didn't see him hold him. Like, so now that you look at like,
and I've said this too, man. Like, I say that I feel like we got robbed because like we did, and like, man, I don't know if like you can vouch for me on this. Look, I'll hold my L's, bro. I do. I hold my L's. Like, if we lose, like, we lose. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not...
Right.
Like, if we lose and it was just because the other team was just better, then that's fine. Like, I accept that. but that's not what happened. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
we deserve to have one more shot. Like, for me, it's like, we get the ball back. I don't care how much time is on the clock. If it's 35 seconds, we get the ball back and, like, we just can't make it happen.
Right.
It just is what it is. You know what I mean? We lost. Like,
but
fine.
he would have Hail Married it and it would have been over. It would have been a ball game. You can't tell me
there would have at least been a chance.
Like, stop playing with me.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers,
But
Hail Marys are
we didn't get that opportunity.
dumb.
Because of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not saying he didn't hold him. He held him. But what I am saying is that there was holding going on the entire game. Like, why did it have to be the play to send Green Bay home? Like, why did you have, like, you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's the convenient inconsistency. Like, it's extremely convenient that the one play that could potentially send Tom Brady home is the one that gets called because he made a bad pass.
It was really a bad pass, bro. I'm gonna be honest. That's the only reason why I agree with you. Like, if it was a good pass, and then they call,
then holding is like, right. even then. But
he wasn't gonna catch that, bro.
Like, come on now.
He was not gonna catch that. At least from what I saw. Right? I go rewatch it and look, but from what I saw, I was like, he wasn't gonna catch that. Even if he wasn't held, he wasn't gonna.
No way.
He wasn't gonna be able to get to that like that. No.
So,
yeah.
I'm gonna say, like, the way I felt after this game, I screamed in my car. I was very upset.
Really? Did you turn red?
I might as well have, yeah. I was very upset.
Shit. And
I was very
tipsy,
disappointed
right?
the gym was closed. I just wanted to go to the gym and just, like...
You were tipsy too, right?
No, I didn't drink at all. I almost didn't eat either just because I was nervous, but I ended up... I got a burger, and it was really good. I went to walk-ons again. But... Nice. I mean, I won't be going this next weekend, that's for sure. But
but I mean,
it is what it is. Yeah. But it's just like I said, man, like, it really feels like we just got cheated, dude. And like, it's not just that. Like, Aaron Rodgers even said it. It's the finality of it. Like, it really feels like that was it. Like,
yeah.
And the roster is going to be completely different. Like, we're going to lose like a bunch of people because of the salary cap situation. Like, it's just like,
right.
I don't know, like, what it, like, the future is so uncertain that, like, it just really feels like, at least it feels like it's just not going to happen. Now, in a weird way, right? In a weird way, we just talked about this, right? Aaron Rodgers wants Julio Jones. And
For who?
We'll see.
Because y'all ain't give it up y'all running back with that package because they just got a running back. So they got a running back already. So, like, who do you give up?
The Falcons? Todd Gurley kind of sucks.
It doesn't matter. They got Todd Gurley. That's like we were talking about Kyrie. You just got John Wall. Why would you go try to get Kyrie? They just got Todd Gurley.
It depends on what money he's due, though. I believe that Todd Gurley is on a short contract. They might not owe him anything if they cut him.
So look, I'm telling you right now. This is all
I'm saying, dude.
Devontae is coming to me if I'm giving you Julio.
This is all I'm saying. I feel like something has to happen. Green Bay has to make a move.
Yeah.
Like, no. Well, another thing. Allen Robinson is also an available free agent too, and Allen Robinson was already considering going to Green Bay before he signed with Chicago. So Allen Robinson, he's up there, bro. Like, he's an extremely talented wide receiver as well. So I think there's a chance that we could sign Allen Robinson as well. I mean, I think Green Bay is a very desirable location right now. We have made it to back-to-back NFC Championship games. So I do think that, like, there would be interest from players to go there for sure. It really, like, we're gonna have to see what the money looks like. We're gonna have to see what the availability looks like. There's just a lot of unknown variables right now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We'll see. I think about 2014 like all the time, about like how close we were, and just like the way that ended with the fumbled onside kick from a offensive lineman.
That's insane.
That decided to cut in front of Jordy Nelson and try to be the hero and lose us the game. It feels a lot like
That's
that.
not funny, but
it's fucked though. It's what it is.
It's a tough.
And here, listen to this stat: Aaron Rodgers is 1-5 in NFC Championship games. That means that he's been one game away from the Super Bowl 6 total times, and he's only gone to 1.
So does that give?
We could be looking at Aaron Rodgers making 6 Super Bowls.
So can we be talking? So can we say he can be in consideration of being the GOAT?
No, because he has one.
Because he hasn't made it, right?
Nope.
So what if, like you said, even if he just needs to make it, right, to the show, he doesn't always necessarily have to win. He just needs to make it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
right?
Brett Favre, he went to 1 and he lost 1. He went to 2. He won 1. He lost 1.
Yeah.
And I think everyone does still consider Aaron Rodgers to be better than Brett Favre. It's just like
right.
When you start looking at those Super Bowl appearances, though, like it's tough. Like he only ever got to 1, but like going to the Super Bowl in the NFL is just it's so much harder than like. I feel like it's harder than anything, to be honest. Like, there's just so much that goes into it.
Yeah. And
it's not a reflection of Aaron Rodgers, but, like, a lot of people would say, like, he just isn't good enough. Like, he always loses in the NFC Championship game. And, I don't feel like it's that simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It's tough. Like, and like, everyone needs to stop sucking Tom Brady's dick. Like, he didn't play a good game. He played like shit. He
was playing a good game till all them interceptions.
Well, right, and then everyone
like,
was talking. Everyone's talking about Tom Brady like he took Tampa to the Super Bowl. Like that's not what happened. Like that team was already stacked, and they're a super team. It's just the first super team that actually like did it right. Like, they signed Gronk. They signed fucking Shady McCoy. They signed fucking Leonard Fournette. They signed Antonio Brown. Like, you already had Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? You signed Ndamukong Suh. Like, you signed, like, Shaq Barrett. Like, you have all these, like, everyone that wanted a ring. Like, they all went there. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, everyone's Tom Brady didn't do shit. Like, he really didn't. You know what Tom Brady did? He didn't throw 36 interceptions like Jameis Winston did. That's what he did. Tom Brady just didn't throw picks.
Right.
That's all he's done.
Right.
And now he gets the very first home Super Bowl game in NFL history. And you know what? I'm looking forward to Patrick Mahomes going in there and absolutely fucking destroying them. And that's my pick. I think the Chiefs go. I think they go back to back. That's who I'm picking. I'm picking the Chiefs, dude.
Well, I am going to.
I'm rooting for him too. Fuck Tom Brady.
I'm rooting for the Chiefs, but I'm actually going to pick Tom Brady.
Pointed. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna pick Tampa.
I'm going to pick Tampa, yeah.
But you want the Chiefs to win.
But I want the Chiefs to win, yeah. Or I think the Chiefs are going to win, but I pick Brady to win. I mean, he...
Oh, like just
he just went to a random team. He made it that far. Like, my pick is going to be Brady. I'm wanting Mahomes to just...
Okay.
You know, half a $1 billion guy. Win like 5 championships in a row, bro. Yeah, like, do the unthinkable. Be weird like that, Mahomes.
I'm gonna be honest, like
honestly.
And here's the thing too. I don't mind seeing Patrick Mahomes do that. Like,
win like 5 or 6 in a row.
Cool
like
with him,
be
just
crazy as shit. Like him do exactly what Brady did.
Even just back to back is like crazy. You know what I mean?
What about it? I'm thinking he could if he wins this year again. I would think he would. I think personally he would do it again next year. Like the way he made it look. Repeat. Like the way he pretty much made it look. The Bills, to me, I thought were literally gonna have a closer game that they like embarrassed.
Well, it was close for a bit, and then they just do what Kansas City does.
My only difference is we do have to throw in the 49ers when they get back because they're injured than a motherfucker. Like when
that's
they
a good
get
point,
back to a squad,
but like this one, I think we just have to keep reiterating though that them. Every team in the NFL is not gonna look the same next year. Like every team's gonna lose players.
But the 49ers will still be straight when their people come back. They'll still have their people.
No, but like they can lose players though. I'm saying this because of the salary cap. That's what I'm saying. Like there's going to be casualties to every team. Like,
but they're saying they would keep the team and try to get Deshaun.
I don't think that happens.
I don't think that happens either.
Yeah, right? I don't think so. I think okay. So well let me finish this real quick. We're going to talk about Deshaun here next. Well, actually, we'll do a couple other things, and then we'll do Deshaun. I'm gonna give our picks for the year, our total records for our picks, because we are going into the Super Bowl. So it'll be our last pick of the year. Me and Damien both went 0-2 last week. We picked the Bills and the Packers to go to the Super Bowl, so we can get fucked.
That's horrible.
Yeah, for real though. And so overall for the year, before the Super Bowl, who I am picking the Chiefs to win, I'm 152, 98, and 1. So even if I lose, my losses will be under 100, which is cool. Like that's what I want.
Yeah.
And where you're at right now, after the 0 and 2, you're 145, 105, and 1.
Let's get it.
So overall, not bad at all from both of us. I think it's really solid. And you got Tampa and I got Kansas City, so there'll be a change of one more.
Yeah. But I'll at least get the championship right, though. So that'll conquer all of the
wins.
Oh,
really? Is that how that works?
Conquers all of the wins.
Okay, got it. I want to get something that like signifies like who the winner is like each year, like a belt or something.
Yeah,
like for the picks.
Sick.
Yeah. So that way, like I got the belt, but like you're coming for it. You know what I mean? And like if you win it, like then it's yours, bro. And like you can talk all the shit you want.
The whole
you know what
season,
I mean?
right?
Yeah, right. So like you're like even if you lose a week or something, like that's fine.
Sick.
I'm still the champ. Like what's up? Like
so we base that off of the record or off of the Super Bowl pick?
No, not off the Super. That's stupid. Off of one pick? Off of the whole year. So this will be my second straight year of being victorious in picks, which is cool.
That's why he wants a belt, so he can just have some on his shoulder the whole time, guys. I want to make it fun
though, because like if you get it, you're gonna talk shit. You know what I mean? So like I already know what's up. But I do think it would be fun.
So we should make 2 belts then, one for basketball. Because I feel like if we're doing for basketball,
I'm cool with that.
The record difference would be like equivalent.
I think that,
I'm
cool
in
that.
the difference of
cool
me. Yeah.
But I was thinking next year that like for next football season we could get into like odds like for Vegas. So like it'd be like Packers over.
Nobody wants to hear Vegas odds, though.
Really?
Yeah. So I've talked about it. And people are like, no,
they don't care.
It doesn't matter. Yes, people told me Vegas odds don't matter, and I'm like, why don't they?
No. We just make picks on the odds.
Though. Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like
people don't like that.
I know people don't. Well, the idea of what we're doing probably be different, but people don't like Vegas odds. I guess like in argument form of
no it won't be an argument. We'll just be making picks like against the odds.
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah so I was thinking like each week you and I we can each make like 6 picks or something, or 5 picks. Like we'll have 5 picks that we make, and they don't even have to be the same. Like you could pick like the Browns and Steelers game, and then I can pick like the Packers this game or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that'll be just based off of like the odds. And then we either win or we lose based on like who we pick, like the over or the under based on the odds. And then like we'll go off of that, like how many you get right and how many I get right or wrong for the whole year.
That'd be sick.
And we could do like 5 a week, and like those will be like our picks.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do that. And then we'll let that be like how we determine like who gets like the superior record next year. So yeah, we'll do that. So just a little bit more news here for the NFL. We did have I did want to just reiterate there are 2 retirements happening. There's probably more, but Drew Brees and Phillip Rivers both have retired officially. So they're both done, which means that New Orleans and Indianapolis have quarterback openings, which is huge. And in conjunction with that, Matthew Stafford has confirmed to be being traded from the Lions. The Lions and Matthew Stafford have mutually agreed to part ways. And weirdly,
I saw that.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah, and weirdly enough, Mark Ingram got released by the Ravens. I'm not really sure why that happened, but so Mark Ingram has gone too and available. And while we're talking about the Ravens, Rob Ryan, brother of Rex Ryan, is joining Baltimore as a linebackers coach, which is great for him. Last topic here is Deshaun Watson, so we'll just talk about it. Deshaun Watson, for those of you who may not know, plays for Houston, and Houston fucking sucks, and Deshaun's kind of over it for several reasons. J.J. Watt included, they both want out. It looks like, right. J.J. Watt's probably going to get cut. If he gets cut, he's not owed any money. It'll help with the salary cap. And like I said, salary cap's going to be a problem for everyone this next year. So that's just one way that they could save money to get him back under the cap. But also, like, J.J. can go play for whoever he wants to, which will be great. Now, the thing that makes Deshaun Watson's situation very interesting is Deshaun Watson has a no trade clause in his contract because he's a star player. So Deshaun Watson can actually choose to not go to a team if the team tries to trade him somewhere he doesn't want to go because of that no trade clause. So, normally, like, if a player wants to get traded, like, they got to go wherever the team trades them. You know what I mean? But because of this clause, Deshaun can actually go, no, fuck you, I'm not going there. Yeah. So really, like, he gets to pick where he goes.
Right.
And although he hasn't officially requested his trade yet, it has been leaked that he did say that the two top teams he'd like to play for are either the New York Jets or the Miami Dolphins. Those are the two teams.
Why don't they just make the New York Jets happen?
I think it will happen. I think that's where he goes. I think he goes and plays for the Jets. And at first I was like, dude, why the fuck would he want to go to the Jets? Like, that doesn't make any sense. The reason why is because they signed Robert Saleh. And Robert Saleh is, like, the defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. He's been, in my opinion, other than, like, Eric Bieniemy, he's been, like, the top name, in my opinion, for, like, available, like the next head coach, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so at first I was like, why would he want to go to the Jets? But, like, they have him now, one of the best head coaches available, arguably the best head coach available, in my opinion. And on top of that, the Jets have the most cap space in the NFL right now. So you're about to have, like, this cap drop for a bunch of teams. So you're going to have, like, a fuckload of, like, really solid players just suddenly available in the NFL. You're on a team with the most cap space available. You can go play for the head coach that you wanted Houston to sign, and they could build the entire team around you specifically.
Right.
They can get receivers. They can get running backs. They can get defensive play. Like, they can get whoever they need to. And, like, it'll be straight. To me, honestly, nice. like if they do it right, the Jets could be like an overnight turnaround, just like with the circumstances of the NFL right now.
I would like the move. I think that'd be nice.
I think, yeah.
So do they get Sam in return?
Probably.
Ooh.
Yeah, who cares?
I mean,
we might as well not have a quarterback anyways. You know what I mean? So.
You'd be repping Sam Darnold, bro. You'd be repping Sam Darnold.
No, after this happens, like, I'm still going to be a Houston fan, but I won't be repping anyone until
it gets back to fruition.
Yeah. Like, I can't believe that they had the team that they had and they fucked it up. Like, I seriously, like, the mismanagement of this team is historic. It's historic. It's like as bad as when the Cowboys traded, like, when the Vikings traded like those 6 first-round picks or some shit for what's his name? For Herschel Walker.
Yeah.
It's like that bad of mismanagement. You lost the number 1 wide receiver in the NFL, like basically the number 2 quarterback in the NFL, and a 3-time DPOY. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, everyone knows who those people are. Like, it's not... It's crazy, dude. Like, I'm literally, like, at a loss for words.
That is pretty insane.
Yeah, and although the results haven't been the same, I do feel a little similarly about the way Green Bay has been handled as well, to be honest. And if Aaron Rodgers ends up leaving, then, like, that's it. Like, he's still under contract, but, like, he could demand a trade. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Who knows?
That would be tough. Bro, that would be...
If I'm being honest, at this point, like, I wouldn't even be that upset about it.
That'd be nutty.
I would just hope that Jordan Love doesn't fucking suck.
That'd be nutty.
And it would be hard. Like, if Jordan Love wasn't good, it'd be really hard to, like, swallow that.
No, it wouldn't. Because you already made that choice. You already swallowed it back then. And then Aaron Rodgers still popped off and looked like an MVP, making you look like you wasted that pick. Which I the whole time said that is so disrespectful to even have gotten him.
I agree.
And now it really looks like it was. Like, why didn't y'all just, like, draft, like...
It's nuts.
Whatever, man. I said it, dude. I said it. Now it looks weird. Now it looks weird. Like, you're going to have to use Jordan Love on the stint that Aaron Rodgers is still very good and has to leave. Not because he sucks. like you probably thought he would.
I couldn't imagine where Aaron Rodgers would go.
Gosh, bro. I hope he would go to a rival team. I really do.
You don't need to say that.
I'm going to say that.
Like,
because honestly, if he wanted
when
to...
Brett Favre went to Minnesota?
Bro. So, like, if he, like, left Green Bay, I'd want him to go smooth to Chicago. Because he's better than Trubisky. He's going to start over him. He's better than Nick Foles. He's going to start over him. He's better than whoever is over there. If he went there, Green Bay would take Trubisky.
Ugh.
That's easy money. And he would slaughter with his boy Khalil on the other side of the ball. Like, stop playing, man.
No bueno. I don't like that.
Stop playing, man.
Yeah, it's not.
And then we'll be looking at him like just doing damage. Like, bro, that'd be gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Well, this offseason is going to be unlike any offseason we've ever seen before, just like with the salary cap going down and a lot of teams just being real over, man. I'm really intrigued to see if any teams, like, I actually think, like, Kansas City might try to pull this shit where, like, everyone on the team agrees to take less money and try to take advantage of, like, everyone else, like, losing players and then just, like, go on a ship run. Especially if they go back-to-back. Like, if they have the opportunity to three-peat, like,
Right.
if everybody could just agree to take less money and we could just, like, keep our squad and try to
That'd be
three-peat
insane.
like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I actually, like, I think, like, Kansas City might try to do that. I really do. It would be the right move. It's like, that sounds like something New England would do. You know what I mean? Like, the salary cap's going down, like, a bunch of players are going to be available, and, like, everyone's losing players. Like, they would find a way to, like, just to get everyone to agree to take less money.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people would do it. They do that in other sports.
That's what I'm saying,
Take
yeah.
less money to just...
They would just have to get the whole team to buy in.
Right.
Unless it's unless just like one or two guys don't agree to, and then you just like cut them. You know what I mean?
Or it
and
just
then,
depends on those one or two guys. Because, like, I'd give my one or two guys...
yeah, like
not
Aaron
much.
Rodgers and Devontae Adams don't take less money, but then like everyone else
Everybody
agrees to.
like,
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I get that. Well, same like with Kansas City, it'd be like Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes don't take less money, but then like
But
everyone else
Tyreek
does.
Hill don't take less money either. Tyreek Hill has to go in that category.
Maybe,
too.
unless he agrees to it, you could at least ask him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Tyreek would not. Tyreek would be like, really? Stop playing with me. I mean, honestly, you take Tyreek off that team, are they the same team?
No. I've said this for a long time.
So-
I think Tyreek Hill is the reason why that offense is so dynamic.
So he has to be a part of getting, you're not
Yeah, you're
touching
right.
my money.
well, then
Don't
maybe
touch
three
my money.
guys.
Right.
Yeah.
But outside of that,
Everyone needs to take less.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. But you're like, but we're going to, like, we could go to another one.
Right.
Like, we've already won two.
But,
Like, what are we talking about?
But I mean, they gave my homies half
it's
a
a
bill.
it's
so,
a
I mean,
10-year contract, though.
I mean, it's still $50 million a year. I mean,
Yeah.
that's lovely.
Shit's nuts, dude.
That's lovely. But like,
I wonder. I know.
Well-
I don't know the specific details. Like, I don't know how long, like how much it's dropping, but it's dropping like a lot. And I'm curious to see like how long it's going to take for the salary cap to go back to normal. You know what I mean?
and he got his right before like all that.
Right.
Bro.
That's tough.
Not for him.
No.
It's tough for them though.
Right.
Like he got you right before. And that's probably why he did that shit. He knew. Bro, like I wouldn't even trip though. Like we already talked about it. If they would have gave Buddy like 600, I wouldn't even trip. 650, I wouldn't even trip. I'd be like, I mean, he's playing like he's worth it thus far.
It's true.
I don't know,
I mean, if he gets back-to-back Super Bowls, he's already like earned like that. Pay. Yeah.
They already earned that.
In his first 2 years, he's got more than Aaron Rodgers. He's already got more appearances than Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, I can't talk about.
Think about that.
My team only has one appearance,
Right.
So.
Like in history.
But I mean, hey, right? He got 2 back to back. I mean, hey, but he came from Texas Tech, like I said, bro. We go hard. We go hard.
What are the Red Raiders?
Red Raiders, baby. We
All
get
right.
it.
Well, I
We
think that's
get
it, man. Like,
Man,
these
that's
sports
it.
shows are going to be a little shorter moving
Yeah.
forward, honestly. Like, closer to an hour than 90 minutes for sure. Yeah, I got nothing else I really need to talk about. You know, I've just been depressed, basically, since, like what happened to the Packers happened. And I just got to find a way to just, like, focus on some other shit, I guess. And the thing that sucks too is like I could just like, you know, Spurs, yeah, but like, what are they gonna do? You know what I mean?
Right.
Nothing really.
Well, I mean, they look all right. DeJounte just sprained his ankle. He should come back from that. And the Spurs actually look good. Like, to me, I feel like they can be I'm going to be real. I'm going to reach and say, I'm going to say a 5-6 seed. I can see the Spurs being a solid 5-6 seed in the West.
But, like,
or
that doesn't really
7,
mean anything.
Or comfortable 7. It will, because they'll at least make the playoffs. And, I mean...
Yeah, but
in
like
the playoffs,
the same way that the
play.
Packers didn't make the Super Bowl.
It depends who
like,
they play, bro.
It's this. I feel that way about the Spurs though. Like, who cares if they make the playoffs?
Right.
Like, we gotta at least like. Here's the thing, right? At least the Packers made the championship game. If you don't make the championship game, then I really feel like it's a waste of time. Like, who fucking cares? You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. It is what it is. I didn't mean to. Hope I didn't bum you guys out at all. Like, that's just kind of where my life is at right now. But hey, you know, like, lost a couple pounds. I'm gonna go hit the gym. Like, that's cool. Just staying consistent on that, and you know, we'll see who wins the Super Bowl in a couple weeks, I guess.
Right.
It better be Kansas City, dude. Like, if Tom Brady wins, dude, like, well, that's it. Like, we'll like, we will hear about it for the rest of our lives.
Well, yeah. But why wouldn't we? It'd be valid to hear about it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but I just don't. I don't want that. I don't want.
A lot of people don't want it, but he's just making it happen. Like, what else can you do?
It's not him that's making it happen.
He's a part of it.
He's a part of it. Yes.
I mean,
I'm just gonna say this too. It also just feels whack.
It is whack.
It's just a super team.
It
like
is whack.
they just like everyone just
whack.
signed there. Like it. Like that just is what it is.
It's whack, but it's still tremendous. It's still a tremendous feat. So, like, when he retires and we're, like, 30, 40, 50, and we're looking back on it, you know, we won't, it'll look different. It'll be different. So, yeah. I do have, like, some weird Would You Rathers this week.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I took a different take on them. But the first one is just going to be, of course, I like these because, like, it'd be a part of any physical activity you do. Would you rather sweat peanut butter or grape jam?
Peanut butter.
You rather sweat peanut butter?
Yeah, I'm a peanut butter guy.
All right, dope. I'd pick grape jam.
Okay.
Would you rather work once a week in the stadium of your team's biggest rival for a season, picking up their garbage, working and like picking up all the trash, if it meant your team would win the national championship title, game, or tournament?
Oh, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah, like what kind of question is that? Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
I have a would you rather for you.
What?
Would you rather win one Super Bowl or appear in like 5 or 6?
I'd rather appear in 5 or 6.
I think I would too.
Right.
Like, you may have never gotten it done, but like you went. Like,
Right. 5 or 6 times.
Right. Like I'm saying, you're gonna lose them though.
I'd still rather go 5 or 6
Right.
times.
Like you'd rather lose 5 or 6 Super Bowls.
See, that's hard.
You actually
That's hard.
you actually kind of live this life a little bit because
That's
like y'all
hard.
have won one Super Bowl.
That's
Have y'all ever
hard.
been to another one?
No.
Right.
So
which
I would
you
take
rather
the
have?
one.
You'd
I'd
rather take the one
because 5 or 6 isn't enough.
So it would have to be like we'd have to go like 10
If
times and like lose them all or
then,
something. Okay.
if
All
it's
right.
10 times, like the shit Brady has done.
What's the number?
You know?
What's the make or break for that?
What? If I go 10 times.
Well, no.
10.
So 10 is the
10
number.
is my number.
Okay.
If I go anything under that, I will go. The closest I go to that is maybe 8.
Okay.
8 times.
So if you go 8 times and lose all 8 of them, you're like, we still went like 8 times. Like,
Right.
Okay.
I'd rather it really just be 10.
Sure. I was just curious, like, what's the lowest number?
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I meant.
Right.
Okay.
10. Because that's
I
going to
think
be on
I
my
would, too.
legacy.
I think
that's
I
gonna
would,
be on my
too.
legacy, you know?
Yeah.
So I'd rather just go 10 times and lose 10 times. I mean, I went 10 times, though. Like,
It's still historic.
what are you talking about?
It's still historic.
You know?
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
like, 5, 6, nah, give me the ring. Like, because that's a different type of bragging rights.
Yeah,
you know
because
what
the
I mean?
Buffalo Bills kind of live that life, too. Like, they've gone to, like, 4 or 5 Super Bowls, and they've lost, like, all of them.
Yeah. I mean, it's still bragging rights, though, so.
Right.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Would you rather Sit in your normal seats at a game or sit front row courtside, owner's booth at any sporting event you've ever wanted to go to, but you're not allowed to eat, drink, or use the restroom the entire time.
What was the courtside?
So would you rather just sit at the normal seats that you would get to go to a game, or would you rather sit front row courtside or owner's booth? But if you sit in the front row courtside or owner's booth, you're not allowed to eat, drink, or use the restroom. Okay,
so here's the thing, right? This question, the answer for me is going to be different. Yeah. And the reason why is because, like, I only get good seats. Mm-hmm. Like, I never get, like, courtside or, like, owner's booth or anything. Like, that's pretty dope. But, like, I still get, like bottom bowl. Like, no matter what it is. Like, if I'm going to a concert, if I'm going to a football game, like, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Like, I'm going to get good seats. I know it's more expensive, but that's also why, like, I don't do, like, a lot of that stuff. It's just, like, when I go, like, I drop some bread. Right. And, like, I'm, like, going to have a fucking blast. Right. So, for people that are maybe, or, like, you know, get, like, nosebleeds and stuff, like, your answer might be different. But for me, I'd rather just take my seats. And because for me, bruh, you can relate. Like, when it comes to stuff like that, I am a foodie, bro. Yeah. Like, I want to be able to, like, I want to eat some nachos. I want to eat some wings. Bro. I want some pizza. Like, I want to smash some shit for the game, dude.
There's no way I'm sitting there not eating.
Right. There's no way. And drinking, too. Stop. Like, the restroom thing, like, I don't care. Like, that's, like, whatever. That's fine. You know what I mean? But for me, like, I want to be, either. Like, I can't get drunk. Like, or even just, like I can't have some soda.
I be drinking shit, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like...
Y'all making the whole experience whack as hell.
Right, like, that's lame. No, like, it would be cool. It would be cool, but, like, come on now.
But
like,
if I'm already plastered and we ate before the game, then, okay, maybe.
Sure. Yeah,
maybe, but it has to be right before because I'm still going to eat.
Like if it was a football game, like if you tailgated the whole time, then like that's a mood. Yeah,
but I'm still going to.
But let's assume that that's not the case though. Like you're either going in like sober and hungry, and you don't get to right.
I would eat something regardless.
Right, well, it's like part of the experience, right? Like you're watching the game, you're like, I need to eat something. Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna eat something. Good. All right,
that's it.
That wraps it. Yeah, that wraps it.
That's it, man. It's nice being with you guys on a sad Wednesday. For me, anyways, I don't think Damian really cares. He's just chilling. It's basketball season.
Yeah, and we're in full effect. We're technically a quarter of the way since it's only 72 games.
Yeah.
I mean, 20 is over, so I mean, it's a little more. But close,
I mean, close to a third.
Right. We're pushing pretty hard. So. Again, right now, we already know, like I said, my Lakers is doing it. It's not really the Lakers, it's LeBron. It don't matter who he got, bro. He's going to the finals, bro. So, whoever was trying to see us, y'all see us. Football, y'all already know my Eagles. Farewell. I love y'all. Maybe next year we got a new head coach, Nick Sirianni. We'll see what that all amounts to. But Carson should not be back starting. Let's just keep it real. Now, I do want. We'll talk about that maybe.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week. Yeah, I forgot about that. We need to discuss that.
We'll see how that turns out. But, yeah. Hey,
we appreciate you making us a part of your weekly routine. I hope that our show kind of like gives you some good energy getting through the week. You know, hump day, middle of the week. Let's go.
Yeah, subscribe, like, love us.
Oh, yeah,
I should have said this in the beginning. I haven't said it in a while. I usually say it in the beginning. Yeah. I'm saying it in the end because I believe that all of y'all are just watching it to the end. But, you know, even if not, you know, it is what it is. It's clipped, so y'all going to see it one way or the other. But it's all much love. We do appreciate it. The views are going up, so I know y'all are still looking at it. There's no way that can happen. Again, like I said, I don't watch them. He don't watch them. So this is really just you guys going out and supporting the channel, and it is much love. We appreciate it.
And, check out our Friday show. We've been getting some, like, really great feedback on the Friday show. If any of you guys, like, don't watch our Definitely Not Handsome show, I would highly recommend it. It's always a good time. You know, we're not drunk this time around for this week, so the energy might be just like a tiny bit flat than me being extra as fuck than usual. Right. But I think it's still a great episode.
Right.
And you know, we got Talks number 4. It's kind of exciting.
Man.
We just crossed the 3K. We're on our way to 3,200 views. Like, let's get it.
And I said by the end of the month, y'all gonna do this in probably like 2 or 3 days. I imagine. I think in 2 or 3 days. Well, what's today? Monday?
Yeah.
So I'll give y'all like I'll give y'all before the month because the show is gonna drop this week.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all definitely gonna crush that.
Hell yeah. All right, well, y'all take it easy. If you don't fuck with us on Friday, we'll see you next week. If you do fuck with us on Friday. Y'all take it easy.
Hey, y'all be easy. Oh shit, that's funny, bro.